currently serves in the Agricultural Land Management Division of the Analyst. Excuse me, please. He currently serves in the Agricultural Land Management Division of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, where he has a responsibility for the management and analysis of the ministry's spatial data and also provides technical guidance to the various divisions through the use of GSI. Mr. Bryan is a proud graduate of the St. Mary Technical High School and has served the institution in the capacity of head boy, among other leadership roles. He holds a Bachelor of Technology degree in Environmental Science from the College of Agricultural Science and Education, CASE, a master's degree in Natural Resource Management from the University of the West Indies, UWI, and an Executive Management Certificate in Project Management from the University College of Commonwealth, UCC. Mr. Bryan has a passion for service and currently sits on the following boards and committees. Member of the country's National Emergency Response Geographical Information System Team, NERGIST, member of the Ministry of Agriculture, Fishery, Joint Health and Safety Committee, member, St. Andrew 4-H Parish Advisory Council, member, St. Catherine Red Cross, safety officer, Agricultural Land Management Division, board manager, Kiwanis Club of Cyber Connect Jamaica. Mr. Bryan is a Seventh-day Adventist Christian who believes that all human abilities and successes are empowered by the Almighty God. Despite his commitment to work and his involvement in several outreach activities, he still finds time for personal activities. He enjoys cooking, family time, listening to music, as well as a game of tennis. His mantra is service to God, service to our fellow man is the basis of true service to self. Let me ask you now to kindly put your hands together as we welcome Donovan Bryan.
Chairman and members of the Board of Management, Principal Mr. Orville Richards, Vice Principals Mrs. Natoya Avis Wilson and Mr. Orville Jones, members of the academic, administrative and ancillary staff, parents, students, awardees, good afternoon. It was December 2019, and the world as we knew it changed before our very eyes. It was highly unimaginable that something unseen could be the source of such great global devastation and distress. Though part of a global community, we in our island paradise felt safe because for sure all remedies for the COVID-19 virus exist in our paradise. What we knew was that it would all be well with a little sun, some coconut water, some white rum. After all, in our hearts, we believe the well-known saying, Jamaica, no problem. In March 2020, Jamaica recorded its first case of the novel disease. A few hours later, in that same day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the World Health Organization declared this novel disease, COVID-19, a pandemic. It was like Twilight or a movie. Lockdowns, curfews, mask mandates. What did all this mean? No schools, no church, no social activities. Was this a Netflix series? Was Jamaica even a real place? Some of us wondered if Jamaica did really a keep. For sure, we thought our lives would end. Yet 1 year and 9 months after, we're still alive. We have found a way to rise, to adjust, to create, to dream in this crisis. We have found a way to remain motivated and committed even in this pandemic. One source defines being motivated as having a strong reason to act or accomplish something. Another source speaks to motivation as that which explains why people initiate, continue, or terminate a certain behavior at a particular time. Usually, we associate that driving force, that strong reason to act or to accomplish something, with a positive person, thing, or life experience. However, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this pandemic experience has taught us to flip the script and to use a negative experience as that which has caused us to initiate or continue or even terminate particular behavior. If we were to reflect, we saw how the use of technology has allowed for us to be able to have remote learning. It has provided opportunities for us to grow and to become proficient at using various platforms to host meetings, virtual classrooms, graduations, and other school functions. And yes, we all had moments when we felt all zoomed out. But though challenging, this has put us in a place where we have been able to catch up with the rest of the world in terms of technological advancements. We saw how young men and women rose to the forefront with the development of computer programs and databases to help us to navigate these uncharted waters called COVID-19. We got nudged into the direction of a blended approach to learning, which provided an opportunity for the students with technologically wired brains to finally be now able to excel and to find their niche in the whole learning arena. This crisis, ladies and gentlemen, motivated youngsters to become more socially responsible, and talents were unearthed as they became teachers of younger students in old buildings, even old bars. Communities were elevated as the ingenuity of teachers became evident, and community notice boards and blank walls became chalkboards for students who may not have access to more structured setting for learning. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we found a way. We found ways to use a negative situation, a crisis, a pandemic, to rise. The Cambridge English Dictionary defines being committed as being very willing to give your time and energy to something. This speaks to a higher level of tenacity, a stick to it activeness. Your theme speaks to not only being motivated, but also to remaining committed in this time of crisis. After all, if you are an awardee today, then you must be committed to something. You must have been motivated to study, to attend the online classes, to do the additional out-of-class work, and to keep a positive mind. You must have committed to your life goals and seeing them come to fruition. You must have some known destination at which you have to arrive. Some aim, some goals, some vision for which you were willing to give of your time and energy. Undoubtedly, some of you on this platform have struggled financially and sacrificed greatly to be able to even sit exams and successfully complete them. Some may have gone through great lengths to stay focused and sit through online classes and to complete the assignments and SBAs. Some may have become emotional and mental fatigue as exam dates shifted and the curriculum morphed to facilitate the changes due to this pandemic. Some may have gone through overcoming grief as loved ones and close friends may have passed because of the pandemic. Some lost the safety net of friendships, social groups, extracurricular activities that before now provided the avenue to freely express your true self because of the restrictions on movement and gathering put in place because of the pandemic. Yet you rose, you got up, you stretched your minds and your muscles, and you rose. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I feel honored to be speaking with a group of young people who are the real heroes in all of this. You became your challenges. You overcame your challenges. You remain motivated and committed even in this pandemic. I was brought back to a time in my life when I was sitting in your seat, but in more normal times. I recall not always having the best financial support, but for sure, I was blessed to have the care and support of my family and teachers here at St. Mary Technical High School, for whom I had great respect. I had to make a choice. I was either going to stuck on the roadside digging out my hand middle, as we Jamaican would say, preparing those lists to call foreigners to scam them of their hard-earned money, or I was going to stick it out, press through my hardships, and make better for me and my family. I choose the latter, and today I am better for it. Perhaps another choice would have led me to be one of the accused in the ongoing gang trials that is now taking place in our country. Young men and women, I encourage you today to keep blazing your trail, keep dreaming big, Believe in the endless possibilities and being ready at all times to seize the positive opportunities that will come your way. Difficulty will come, but then you have already had the experience because you have had the first-hand experience of living in a pandemic. You already have the mental fortitude and self-will to even be even greater than you are now. And trust me, you are already great. Young men, young women, hold fast to your faith and guard your mind with positive thoughts. Today, I salute you awardees. You have risen to the challenge. You have remained motivated and committed, even in this pandemic. And today is witness to those very actions that you took. You have risen. You will continue to rise. Thank you very much.
My. Thank you very much to Mr. Brian. Very measured, very potent, very thoughtful. And we are very grateful that you were able to be with us today as you carried us through your speech. I want to encourage our students to take note of what Mr. Brian would have said as he shared with us. And I want you to dream that as current students, you have the opportunity, ability to also make waves as you build on your experience. This morning, some students from the environmental science class were asked to conduct an experiment that requires them going by the river. I had, I'm not sure if it's fortunate or unfortunate, the privilege to travel with them as they went down. And I was never one who has any mind for science, but as I stood and observed them, I quietly said to myself, this institution will produce some great persons who will make an impact. And we had a good little time down there, a very small group, but I recognized that they were very passionate and very joyful as they conducted their experiment. And as I listened to Mr. Brian, I look at those students and I see 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the line, those said students coming back to make an impact, a presentation like he has done. I want to then thank you once again, Mr. Brian, for so ably presenting and challenging our students. And I trust that they will find inspiration and see themselves dream big, dream big. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure, says Bill Cosby. In order to succeed, your desire for success must be greater than your fear of failure. And I said about those two students At first, when they started to conduct the experiment, they didn't get what they were supposed to get. But the young lady said, come on, make we try again, can we have to get it? And they did it again, and they were able to recover what it is their teacher had required of them. And so if we continue to put in the work, then of course, we will see the rewards that we desire. I want to, at this time, invite Mrs. Denise Campbell, one of our very own teachers, to present to us an item. Because she's a woman of many talent, I won't tell you of what nature it will be. I will just sit back and be as astonished as you are. And so at this time, let us take in Mrs. Campbell's presentation.
Motivation is the engine that powers our drive to be successful in this pandemic, this systematic, pathogenic pandemic. But motivation is scarce. Motivation has become a limited resource because motivation is not an e-source, but yes, it is a free source. You see, motivation is a choice we make to rejoice when we are unemployed, destroyed, annoyed, spoiled, when COVID-19 has us embroiled in the toil of simply trying to stay alive. But where is it? What is it? Who has it? How can I benefit from it? I want to recover from this pandemic. I'm tired of crying, I'm tired of shouting, I'm tired of quarreling, and still my situation remains the same. There is no change, only pain and these chains and this day which tells me to accept that COVID-19 reigns and my efforts are in vain. But I will look to God from whence comes my help, because God has set before me a table in the midst of this pandemic. So I will be successful. I have a future that is authentic and no Hellenic, pathogenic pandemic can stop it, smash it, reroute it, dilute it, misuse it. I am motivated. You are motivated. We all are motivated. Motivation. Gotta me motivation. Motivation. Gotta me motivation from creation down to redemption. With God as our guide, we have got to stand up and fight. Tell the devil him like pandemic can make your dreams die. You've got to stay encouraged and motivated in the midst of this pandemic.
All right, I tell you, she's a lady of many talent, you know. So we thank Miss let's put those hands together. Give me some things in the chat again. And to those who are on screen, give us something there. All right, so we say motivation. She said motivation. All right, although Mr. Washington put me out, so let me not try to steal that thunder. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are now proceeding to the moment. You know, like when graduation come and know the parents, then listen, but they don't listen as much until they know that their children's name going call. And so I know that the ears are perked now as we are transitioning to the time of awards. And I want to just ring in this section as we prepare to present awards to our students. Let me just do this. Let me just do this. Let me just do this. You know that I'm away.
Oh, we're winning right now, yeah. Say we're winning right now. If we get a trophy to what we living right now, cause I'm winning right now, yeah. And I'm chilling right now, oh, we're winning right now. Our Thanksgiving right now, cause we're winning right now, yeah. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. Hey, watch on them. Hey, I'm a walking W. Learn from the L.
All right, just a little sample. I know that our students are ready now to feel like winners. And as I introduce this section of awards to our student, one student came to me today, running down the corridor, showing me a paper. Miss Wilson, you weren't there. Showing me a paper. Sir, I forget a trophy. Now look at this. She got 100% on her test. So I know that our students are going to feel like winners now as we present the list of students who are to be awarded at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please make some excitement of some sort in the way that your keyboards can as we welcome the first set of awards to be presented to our students.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a part of the program that we have been waiting for to see the awardees. And first, we're going to begin with students attaining 70% average and above, grade 7. Kiara Baxter. Dante Burford. Christopher Crawford. Rikalia Daly. Camelia Flemings. Roger Golson. Dana McNeish. Tijana Stewart. Cassandra Thompson. Matthew White. Grade 8. Catherine Kaur. Ramesh Headley. Fiona Lilly. Grade 9, Patria K. Linton. Britalia Mackenzie. Rachel Sheriff. Grade 10, Nadia Campbell. Lashanae Cox. Crystal Henry. Shanice James. Jamal Jones. Avia Ramsey. In this section, students will be awarded in the different subject areas. Here are the top awardees for each subject area. Agricultural Science, Dana McNeish, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Avagay Lee, grade 9. Lashane Cox, grade 10. Biology, Crystal Henry, grade 10. Business Basic, Christopher Crawford, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Tamoya Sterling, grade 9. Building Technology, Matthew Graham, grade 10. Chemistry, Crystal Henry, grade 10. Cosmetology, Akita Blake, grade 10. Economics, Shanice James, grade 10. Electronic Document Preparation Management, EDPM, Brianna Denny, grade 10. Electrical and Electronics Technology, Joshawn Horton, grade 10. English Language, Christopher Crawford, grade 7. Kathleen Kaur, grade 8. Rachel Sheriff, grade 9. Matthew Graham, grade 10. English Literature, Camelia Flemings, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Williamson, grade 9. Chantel Gibbs, grade 10. Family and Consumer Management, Kiara Baxter, grade 7. Catherine Gore, grade 8. Patricia K. Linton, grade 9. Family and Resource Management, Chevanice Jackson, grade 10. Fashion, Clothing and Textile, Shanice James, grade 10. Food and Nutrition, Nadia Campbell, grade 10. Geography, Matthew White, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Patria K. Linton, grade 9. Crystal Henry, grade 10. History, Matthew White, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Patria K. Linton, grade 9. Gabrielle Paulwell Dunn, grade 10. Human and Social Biology, Michaela Tolo, grade 10. Industrial Arts, Matthew White, grade 7. Dylan Morris, grade 8. Javier Malcolm, grade 9. Information Technology, Matthew White, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Kimani Douglas, grade 9. Shanice James, grade 10. Integrated Science, Matthew White, grade 7. Ramesh Headley, grade 8. Patria K. Linton, grade 9. Britannia Bent, grade 10. Shanice James, grade 10. Mathematics, Matthew White, grade 7. Fiona Lilly, grade 8. Shaniqua Cole, grade 9. Crystal Henry, grade 10. Mechanical Technology, Lashane Gillins, grade 10. Music, Matthew White, grade 7. Anthony Mitchell, grade 8. Kimoni Douglas, grade 9. Office Administration, Shanice James, grade 10. Physics, Jamal Jones, grade 10. Principles of Accounts, Avia Ramsey, grade 10. Principles of Business, Crystal Henry. Physical Education, Matthew White, grade 7. Fiona Lilly, grade 8. Brandon Young, grade 9. Rashida Pinnock, grade 10. Religious Education, Matthew White, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Kimoni Douglas, grade 9. Hujani Saunders, grade 10. Renewable Energy, Jushawn Horton, grade 10. Social Studies, Matthew White, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Britalia Mackenzie, grade 9. Janelle Duncan, grade 10. Spanish, Matthew White, grade 7. Catherine Kaur, grade 8. Patria K. Linton, grade 9. Matthew Graham, grade 10. Visual Arts, Matthew White, grade 7. Ishmael Graffi, grade 8. Patria K. Linton, grade 9.
Is that the end?
No,
Don't
no,
see.
Mr. Hewitt.
Okay, all right. Put together those hands, give me
Let's
something
all
in the
give a
chat.
round of applause to all the awardees from grades 7 to 10. And now we are going on to top male and female in CSEC. Nathaniel Brown, top CSEC male, 2021. Latanya Thomas, top CSEC female, 2021. Top male and female CAPE. Tyreek Robinson, top CAPE male, 2021. Janice Williams, top CAPE female, 2021. Regional awards. These students were all placed in top 10 in the region 2020. They are all currently enrolled in university. Wayne Rogers, second place in the region 2020, Electrical and Electronic Engineering Technology, Unit 1. Duane Richards, 7th in the region 2020, Building and Mechanical Engineering Drawing, Unit 2. Troy Riley, 1st in the region 2020, Green Engineering, Unit 2. Wayne Rogers, 2nd in the region 2020, Green Engineering, Unit 2. Giselle Paisley, 3rd in the region 2020, Green Engineering, Unit 2. Duane Richards, 6th in the region, Green Engineering, Unit 2. Ebona Richards, 8th in the region, 2020, Green Engineering, Unit 2. Christopher Valentine, 9th in the region, 2020, Green Engineering, Unit 2. Put your hands together and let us celebrate with these students, all of them from grades 7 through to 13, as they are or were awarded just now.
Students being recognized for outstanding online attendance. Jadane Blackwood, Akita Blake, Davil McAlpin, Jermaine Collins, Catherine Hoare, Lashanae Cox, Janelle Duncan, Chevelle Goldson, Ramesh Headley, Maurice Hilton, Chevanice Jackson, Rakeem Kettle, Latavia Lindsay, Devari McCoy, Amoy Meek, Orlando Nelson, Roshanoy Nelson, Kimani Parkins, Jamelia Plunkett, Moyagay Plunkett, Cara K. Surf, Sachelle Stewart, Serena Taylor, Cherie Taylor, Janelle Thomas, Rashia Wellington, Kenardo Winter, most dedicated offline student, Junior Howell, recognition for outstanding involvement in school activities, Kimani Parkins, Kareem Patterson, Kimani Patterson, Avia Ramsey.
Over back to you, Sir Hewitt.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, put your hands together one more time. And let me see those virtual hand claps and those virtual reactions and emojis and all these things that the young people use. Well done, well done, well done. Indeed, they are winners. I must mention that these persons who are being awarded for their performance during the last academic year. Ms. Wilson, correct me if I'm off track. The last academic year. And so, those of you who are getting jealous, I want you to use these last days to improve on what you have done so far, so that next year, like Sasko said, you feel like a winner right now and a Thanksgiving right now. All right, put your hands together one more time as we celebrate with our awardees. Now, I don't know if you were paying keen attention, but me see one two race are go on between Matthew and Miss Score. Matthew was in grade 7, so he's in grade 8 now. Miss Score was, and I didn't catch her grade. She's in which year now? 8 now? 9? 9 now. All right, so she's 1 year ahead of Matthew. But Miss Score, you better watch out now, because Matthew is coming. He's coming. But I want to encourage all our students. You have done well. And when you hear them say region, you know, Mr. Richards, is not region 2 we're talking about. And it's not the region of Richmond. Mr. Richards, help me here. We're talking about which region now so they can understand the magnitude.
The Caribbean region.
All right.
The entire Caribbean.
All right.
So St. Mary Technical High School is on the map.
All right.
The Caribbean map to say that we have done well.
Amen. So all of Barbados, all of Trinidad, all of the whole around this, so if I stand up and say, wait, that school down at St. Mary, I go on, so yes, we are going on with things. Young people, that's the way it occur, where it happen, with things up. So then, we continue. And at this time, the man himself, who has been receiving many awards, will now demonstrate another of his talent. Please make welcome Mr. Matthew White as he presents to us an item of music.
Mr. Youth, I think it's Miss Sterling first.
I'm
not mistaken.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Jump down too far. Very excited. Matthew get me excited. All right. So let's rewind and come again. Miss Sterling, our very own teacher, Miss Marsha Sterling, will present to us her item. Let me contain my excitement. Away with it, sir. Let it go.
The taller I become, the further you take my life away, the faster I will run. You can't deny me. You can't decide to turn your back away. No matter so strong. I know that I ain't the more you refuse to hear my voice, the louder you make me.
Well done. No, you see now, Miss McCoy and Miss Wilson, I now MC no more program because when you just met me over here, I covet the people them talent. You see, because me know me have two left foot, Miss Sterling, I want to big you up for that. A wonderful display, very artistic, very solid song, very emotion driven. We thank you for demonstrating your talent. At this time then, we know that our students are as good as the teachers that instruct them. And so we want to recognize the teachers who have played their part. But before I do that, let me just drop this.
Victory. When you're winning, it's a sweet story. And when you're not, then the war is bitter. You're quick to call me a sinner. Only judge I know my history. So we have to give the king glory. Like a tree planted by the river. I smile with the sun. Can't keep it down, cause we have to overcome. Sleepless nights under pressure, got a lot on my mind. What would life be without all the struggles of mine? Can't sleep, some steam trees for people.
All right. Now, the lyric says sleepless nights. And I was talking to a colleague of mine at another institution at about 11 o'clock. And she said she was doing the government's work. So I know that our teachers stay up late nights, and parents may not recognize the effort that goes into it. But if you understand the leadership and the management that we have, we set high standards for our teachers, and so of course our children equally the same. So at this time, I will invite us to put our hands together and send up some virtual noise as we make way for our staff awardees.
It's not only students alone who will be awarded this evening. This evening, we are going to be recognizing a few teachers for their years of service. Also, there are some teachers who would have gotten 90% to 100% passing in their CSEC and CAPE exams, and 2 teachers will receive a special award. Now let us make some visual noise for teachers who would have done 10 years and more at this noble institution. Garfield Byfield, 10 years. Denise Campbell, 12 years. Joycelyn Edwards McCormack, 12 years. Donald Henry, 12 years. Valerie Mitchell McCoy, 11 years. Gavin O'Mealy, 12 years. Erica Padmore, 11 years. Kerrian Muna Simmons, 12 years. Who attain 90 to 100% pass in CSEC. Antonia Wright, Agricultural Science. And Miss Richelle Leamy, Agricultural Science, CSEC. Monique Lewis Jackson, EDPM. Richard Allen, Electrical and Electronic Technology. Betsy Dawson, Information Technology. Lamoy Higgins, Technical Drawing. Carl Brown, Visual Arts. Kirkle Robinson, Physical Education. Courtney Melvin, Mechanical Technology. Teachers who attain 90 to 100% pass in CAPE, and their awards go to Lamoy Higgins, B Med, Unit 1. Kadia Hilton Patrick, Entrepreneurship, Unit 1. Monique Lewis Jackson, Entrepreneurship, Unit 2. Rochelle Leamy, Environmental Science, Unit 1. Crystal Hunter, Food and Nutrition, Unit 2. Richard Allen, Green Engineering, Unit 1. Betsy Dawson, Information Technology, Unit 1. Shauna K. Brown Williams, Tourism, Unit 1. Kimisha Robinson, Tourism, Unit 2. Natoya Avis Wilson, Caribbean Studies. Suzette Wallace Scott, Caribbean Studies. Special awards. In this section, we will be recognizing two teachers. Mrs. Wallace Scott, her dedication to online support. Mrs. Wallace Scott went beyond the call of duty. She did not say no at any point in time when called upon, whether to train or to support or to explain or do something as it relates to online space, online classes, Google Classroom, whatever online issues there were, she was there to assist. Mrs. Wallace Scott, we salute you this evening. Because of you, some of us would have a better understanding of using the online space or online classroom is more friendlier because of the many lessons you would have given to us in training. Thank you. Mr. Allen, he was the top teacher in 2020 for Green Engineering Unit 2. 6 of his students, they were awarded places in the top 10 position in 2020 for Green Engineering. Mr. Allen is a teacher who goes beyond the call of duty. He's one that is very dedicated to the task. Mr. Allen, we salute you this evening. Let's put our hands together and celebrate with all the awardees this evening, be it a student from grade 7 through to 13, a teacher who would have celebrated 10 years, 11 or 12 years. The teachers who would have gotten from 90 to 100%, and the 2 special awardees. Let us put our hands together and celebrate them. Well done, students. Well done, teachers. Well done. We have now come to the end of our awards section. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Ms. Panton. And if we could give an award for nice talking and pretty voice, we will give one to you. I am very encouraged as one of the newer members of the team to hear how well we have performed over the last year. And I trust that as we continue to build on the foundation that has been laid, that those who have not been doing so well will become jealous and improve, and those that are already on the track that you seek to maintain. One of the things Usain Bolt will tell you, as our Vice Principal, Mr. Orville Jones, prepares to give the vote of thanks, is that while he was crowned Olympic champion in 2008, he had to work even harder to ensure that he was not dethroned. And so he defended his title 2 times and is now the triple Olympic champion of the 100 and the 200 meters. And so continue to do your best, because only your best is good enough, but always strive to go further in your development and your education. Our Vice Principal, Mr. Orville Jones, will now offer to us the vote of thanks.
Before Mr. Jones, Mr. Hewitt, Matthew,
Oh.
leaving out Matthew's items.
Sorry, I don't know. You see? All right. Thank you, sir. It's good to have checks and balance. All right. So then, Mr. Matthew White, your item.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Matthew White, and this afternoon I will be playing Oceans by Hillsong United.
right, thank you very much. Now, I'm gonna just drop this in, Mr. Jones, before you go. Now, I am very happy to see that Matthew is not only able to deliver academics, but he can also deliver through his musical talent. I will say what I have to say in my closing remarks as I pull everything together. Mr. Jones, our vice principal, will now give to us the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Hewitt, our Dean of Discipline. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. All good things must come to an end. And it has been a wonderful evening, and I have thoroughly enjoyed the presentations. I, Orville O. Jones, considers it a privilege to be chosen to give the vote of thanks on behalf of the St. Mary Technical High School staff and its Board of Management for this afternoon's prize giving and award ceremony. I would first like to express our thanks to our Vice Chairman of the School Board, Reverend Seymour Hutchinson, for gracing us with his presence this afternoon. The Minister of State in the Ministry of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Honorable Dr. Norman Dunn, Member of Parliament for Southeast St. Mary. Very informative of his constituency and its need and the challenges that faces this constituency. His Worship, the Mayor, Mr. Richard Creary, Councillor of the Richmond Division. Thank you, sir, for your words of encouragement and congratulations and your continued support of the St. Mary Technical High School. Mr. Alton Deckett, Education Officer, Region 2, QEC 20. Very inspiring words. So we want to thank you very much. Our principal of St. Mary Technical High School, Mr. Orville Richards. His speech on motivation to all, not just students, but teachers. So we want to thank you very much. Our guest speaker and past student, Mr. Donovan Bryan, Manager of Geographic Information Systems in the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, for dragging our memory and reminding us of our resilience as people, as students. You know, seeing the students as real heroes and heroines. Reminding us that we should stay motivated and committed. Thanks for your very thoughtful address. Other guests on this platform, we sincerely want to thank you for your presence this afternoon. Music teacher, Mr. Washington, and student Matthew White. Please accept gratitude on the school's behalf. Teacher Mrs. Denise Campbell, talent about Miss Marsha Sterling. You know, we want to thank you so much. You know, very flexible, you know, and it says to us that not only that we are able to teach, but we have, talent all around. Recipients of prizes and awards, students, parents, friends, teachers, and all other categories of worker. You have greatly enriched this afternoon's program, of which we are thankful. This afternoon's proceedings would not have been a success if a great level of planning was not put in it. We want to thank Ms. Lorna McCoy and her team for putting together this prize giving and award ceremony. Miss Lorna McCoy, we salute you for a job well done. Our moderator, chairman of the afternoon's proceedings, we want to thank you for your navigational duties. Well done, Mr. Hewitt. Thank you very much. To all other persons that I may not have mentioned, I want to thank you for your contribution and participation, or for just being in attendance on this platform at our prize giving and award ceremony. We want to thank you for your time and company. May God bless you all and have yourselves a good afternoon. Mr. Hewitt.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jones, for those words of thanks. Now, the task is mine to close just as how I started. The good book says, without faith, it is impossible to please God. And it also says, faith without works is dead. So I am going to leave this platform praying that the Lord will bless me with lungs like Philip Washington, feet like Marsha Sterling, poetic voice like Mrs. Denise Campbell, and cadence and sweet sound like Miss Renee Panton, brains like Matthew White and Miss Core. And I know that the Lord will grant me those if I pray hard enough, so that I can continue in the way in which our students and our teachers have manifested and demonstrated themselves today. As we close our ceremony then, I use the Jamaican parlance to encourage us. It says, encouragement sweetens labor. And I trust that as the team has put this together, that our students will feel encouraged, our staff will feel encouraged, that as we continue to navigate these difficult times, we will play our collective parts to ensure that the St. Mary Technical High School not only shines bright like a diamond throughout St. Mary, but indeed across the Caribbean and the world. I ask us then to continue to do what we ought to do and to do it well. Our program then ends with our school song. Let's all sing along and give attention. May you have yourselves a wonderful rest of evening. God's blessings.
Be with us, O Lord, as we journey on this road before us. May your spirit defend us. When we face the mountains on our way, through all age, you've been faithful. On your powerful strength we rely. Give your peace, your protection, your love to St. Mary Technical High. When our flames burn low and it seems our dreams are overshadowed, send a swift innovation to transform our school community. We can't make it alone, Lord. If you're absent, our efforts will die. Please abide, guide our steps, help us grow at St. Mary Technical High. We will live as one and show due respect to one another. We will all learn together to become the best that we can be, even though some may falter. We will lift our school's flag to the sky. We will strive to uphold our great name, our St. Mary Technical High. We will strive to uphold our great name, our St. Mary Technical.
Wow. One more thing we got pray to God about. Lord have mercy. Mr. Wedderburn, our former music teacher. Let me just say this announcement that I forgot to mention, that all medals, certificates, and trophies are available to be picked up on Tuesday, November 30th at the institution. Parents are permitted to collect on their child's behalf. And so students, I trust that you are taking note, and information is also with your respective form teachers and so on, and subject teachers. So consult with them, and we have the list, so you can come in on Tuesday. Don't come before Tuesday, no. Tuesday, November 30th. I know you're excited. Don't show up there Saturday and Sunday or Monday. Nobody will be there to give it to you. Show up on Tuesday, anytime after 9 a.m., and you can collect your prizes. That brings us to the end of our celebration for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for being such a wonderful audience. You have a song to take us out, sir?
Oh, sir, you have been doing a stellar job. Go ahead.
All right, let me.
Your talent is selected.
I wasn't prepared, but let's see. All right. All right. All right. This is an old school version. I don't know if the young people will know this.
It may only be another minute. 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 Something you pull it. Man, I'm growing up place, I'm never get no respect. No. Man, I'm grew up, everybody when me know in a distress. a youth get a big text, or addicted, and a victim, and enough man fool it out, cause them couldn't hold it out. And enough man sold it out, cause them couldn't go without. And in pursuit of riches, enough man take the girly road. But that a feed them thing, that is not what my story about. This a for those who persevere and who see through the tears. And in the grand scheme of everything, them still the year. And although we no millionaire, feel like a millionaire, we still a celebrate. I put me hand in the air and say I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. Oh yeah. The journey where we step in life. Yeah. Coming from the place where we reside. Yeah. Make it past 25, yeah. So me have to celebrate my life, yeah. Me not fi have a million in my pocket, cause all me really need a life in a me bone. And enough man me see got cook it out and crack it. Enough of them got end up with a bullet in a dome. That's why me stay easy and breezy, no drama. Anything that goes around comes around karma. Everybody have them time, journeys just around the corner. From my young gun, put up your hand and say I am a success story, yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. Yeah. It may only be another minute. 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 Pull it. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. I am a success story. Yeah, success. A success story. A success story. A success story. A success story. A success story.
All right, that's it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Do have yourselves a wonderful rest of afternoon.